Hi, my name is Reggie Marable. Today I'm going to chat with you about the keys to being successful with holding your team and your organization accountable. But before I begin to discuss accountability, I do want to congratulate you on choosing the profession of professional sales as your opportunity and your way to make money and feed your family. The reason I want to congratulate you is that, in my humble opinion, being successful and being an excellent sales professional is just as good as having an MBA from Harvard. Why do I say that? That means that you can go anywhere in the world and make good money and take care of your family if you're successful in sales. Being good in sales is just as good as having an MBA from Harvard. Also, I want to commend you on selecting professional sales as your way to make money, because I had the unique opportunity many moons ago to play professional football. And I will tell you, professional sports is the most competitive thing to do in the entire world. Next to competitive sports is professional sales. So I respect you and I commend you for laying it on the line every single day. I also want to stress the importance of sales leadership and being a sales manager. In my humble opinion, the sales manager role is the most important job in the entire corporation. The sales rep, it's the toughest job because in any corporation, the sales professional, the sales rep, the account manager, they are the lifeblood of any organization because they're the ones out there on the front line, knocking on the doors, making things happen. The sales reps are the lifeblood, but the sales manager, the sales leader, is the heart that pumps the blood throughout the entire body. So without a healthy heart, the blood can't flow properly. So your job as a sales leader and as a sales manager is the most important job in the entire company. So 5 keys on accountability. Number 1, accountability is easy. So if you can stick to these 5 keys, I promise you'll do a much better job and have a much stronger team. Number 1, setting clear expectations. Number 2, staying close to the business. Number 3, and I want to give a special shout out to my good friend and mentor, Mr. Mike Landwehr, who's a sales director in Atlanta, Georgia. And inspecting what you expect is the number 3 key to accountability. Number 4, and this is the toughest one, the most difficult one, is embracing conflict and having the guts to have difficult conversations with your team. And number 5, the most important, is being a constant source of positive energy. So I'm gonna break down and spend a few minutes on each of the 5 keys. So setting clear expectations. In any organization, in any sales organization, the most successful organizations, the leader sets clear expectations, the strategy is crystal clear, everyone knows what's expected, everyone knows what's required, and there's no confusion, there's no gray area, it's black and white. Expectations are clear. So you must set clear expectations in order to have a platform to drive accountability. Number 2, as a sales leader, you must stay close to the business. You can't interact with your employees, you can't interact with customers, you can't run your business from behind your computer or in your boxer shorts working from home. You must be on the front line. You must be going out on appointments. You must be involved in all the big deals and all the contract negotiations. You must hold consistent one-on-ones, meaningful one-on-ones. You also must hold consistent funnel reviews. And you must stay close to the business, because if you're close to the business, you know what's going on, you can coach behavior, and you can help your reps develop their developmental areas, the areas of weaknesses that they have, but you can also help them hone in and stay focused on their areas of strength. So you must stay close to the business. Number 3, and this is one I got from Mike Landwehr, inspect what you expect. And I'll say that again, inspect what you expect. How do you do that? Use the win scorecard. Sprint has invested tons of money into this powerful tool, but it drills down in on appointments, it drills down in on revenue, on sales. So if you have a platform, you have a structure to inspect the activity, to inspect the sales results, you can coach behavior. So you must have a platform and be willing to inspect what you expect. Embracing conflict. I'm going to spend a minute on this one because this is probably the most difficult aspect of being a leader. And this is the reason why you can separate mediocre leaders from great leaders. It's because they're not scared to embrace conflict and have difficult conversations with their employees. Your employees will respect you more if you're real with them, you're upfront, and you set clear expectations. But if you're coaching behavior and you're willing to sit down, close the door, and correct behavior and address the things that aren't happening, you will have a much stronger team. You'll have the more respect from your top performers and from your bottom performers. So you must be willing to embrace conflict and have the guts to have those difficult conversations when people aren't doing what they're supposed to do to be successful. You are not doing them a favor as a leader, and you're not doing yourself justice. So please embrace conflict. Last but definitely not least, you must be a positive source of inspiration and energy. Because remember, the sales rep is the only thing, you're the only thing between that sales rep and the fire. You're the last line of defense. So after every interaction you have with a sales professional, always think, what am I doing? What am I saying to this person to get them fired up to go out and sell more services for Sprint? So always be positive, be a source of inspiration, and always keep your team motivated. So, in summary, accountability is easy if you execute these 5 things. Number 1, set clear expectations. Number 2, stay close to the business. Number 3, inspect what you expect. Number 4, embrace conflict and be willing to have difficult conversations. And number 5, always be a positive source of inspiration and energy. If you execute these 5 blueprint tips to being successful in sales leadership and holding your team accountable, I guarantee you better results, a stronger team, and more respect of your subordinates. Once again, accountability is tough, but if you execute these 5 things, it's very easy. Once again, my name is Reggie Marable.